It is 6 p.m. I'd like to call to order the Code Enforcement Review Board for Wednesday, May the 15th. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For our audience at home, here's a brief explanation of the procedures for this evening. We'll open with citizens' address. If you'd like to speak, then any cases that are being heard tonight, this will be your chance. After the citizens' address is closed, the board members, staff, and property owners or their delegates will be asked to speak on their properties. We will have a case presentation by staff. After that, the applicant or their delegate will make their presentation to the board. Any document, photos, or evidence relating to the case will be accepted by the board. The chairperson will decide whether the evidence offered will be accepted or denied. After everything has been presented, the board will make a motion to approve or deny the appeal. If the appeal is approved by the board, the fees, fines will be removed, and the status of the property will no longer be listed as compliant. If it's denied, then the property owner or their delegate have 7 days to submit a written appeal, which will be presented to the Board of Trustees. After such an appeal hearing, the Colerain Township Board of Trustees shall adopt a resolution within 30 days declaring the property or properties at issue in the appeal to be vacant or and/or rental. The Board of Trustees shall then, if necessary, access the property tax bill of the property owners for all related fees and fines. Could we have a roll call, please?
Miss Baldwin,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Here.
Mr. Schaefer,
Here.
Miss Westfall.
Here. Is there anybody here?
I don't know. I think that's the gentleman on the Shipley property. I don't know.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Could we have a motion for approval of minutes, please?
I make a motion we approve the minutes as written.
I'll second it.
Motion to approve the minutes for April 17th. Miss Baldwin,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Miss Westfall.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Okay. Officer Boyd, does he want to speak? Okay. Okay. Minutes, citizens address. Okay. Property. Matt, do we need to have him swear in for the property?
Sir, are you here? Oh, you're here for the public hearing on your property, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, no one's here to speak on citizens' address, correct?
That's my understanding, yes.
Okay, so you're moving on from citizens' address. We're going right into what's our first property?
It's new business.
Yes, new business is the change of the meeting dates. I'm sorry. Let me opposed to doing it for citizens address.
Well, yeah, just for future reference, we do not need to swear people in for citizens address.
Okay,
We're not taking, any type of
Testimony.
sworn statement, testimony, or anything like that. What we do need to swear people in for is the public hearing portion.
so we'll wait until we get down to.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. All right, under new business, the first item of business is a change for our June meeting date. That date,
June 19th.
yes, that's the one that it is now, and the proposed date is the 20th. Does that work for all members of the board? I'm okay with it.
It works for me.
Doesn't work for me. I'll be
Okay,
out of town.
okay, but that would still give us 3 at this point. So,
Yeah, as long as you have a quorum, you're good.
okay. So, do we need to do each one separate?
No, you can go through and just, Nick, if you can just present what each of these new business items are with respect to the change of date, and then you guys can make a motion to adopt each one of these date changes.
Okay.
We recommend that the June meeting that was originally scheduled for Wednesday, June 19th, 2024, be moved to June 20th, 2024. We also recommend that we change the date for the November meeting. It was originally scheduled for November 20th, 2024. We would like to move it to November 21st of 2024. And the last one is the December meeting, which was originally scheduled for Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. We'd like that moved to Thursday, December 19th, 2024.
Okay.
I may have missed something, but what was the reason for the November and December changes?
Zoning boards.
So the Board of Zoning Appeals, their dates for those months were conflicting, and they rescheduled for our dates.
Okay.
Could we have a motion?
I've got a question.
Sure.
How did they change their normal dates, or are we always on a conflict with them now?
No, that was their normal dates, where they had a problem on their normal dates, and instead of checking to see if we. Sorry about that. They had a problem on their regularly scheduled dates, so they just changed them and already made that change with the trustees, so now we have to move ours. So, moving forward, they know to check before they change.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay,
Discussion?
any others? Oh, sorry.
That's
Go
fine.
ahead.
That's fine.
Well,
Motion?
I'll make a motion, we accept all the dates as stated.
I s-
I know that.
Vote to accept all changes recommended by the staff for curb meetings. Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes,
Ms. Westfall.
Yes.
Motion pass.
Okay, the next item of new business is curb 24-9, 2588 Retford Drive. Staff?
So this property is located at 2588 Redford Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45231. The owner of record is RP3 Funding LLC. We do have a OpenGov case, BCNT-23-66. Right before the meeting, we did find out that this house was occupied. and that there is and has been somebody living there for at least a month or two. We did send letters to the property owner, and they even signed that they accepted the certified letter, but we never received any communication from them over the course of the 3 letters being sent. The property was maintained pretty well overall. The grass has been cut, there's not garbage, there's no real violations. So at this point, it's going to be our recommendation that we take no action, but we are going to pursue getting it registered as a rental property.
I was just going to ask that. Thank you. Okay, so,
I move that we accept the staff recommendation to not do anything at this time and move towards a rental registration.
I'll second it.
Motion to accept staff recommendation for CRB 24-9. Ms. Baldwin?
Yes.
Mr. Henson?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Ms. Westfall?
yes.
Motion passed.
We will move to old business, CERB 24-310752 Shipley Court.
This will be the second time we talk about this property. When we left it the last time, the owner, Mr. Benford, was working to get insurance so that he could register it as vacant. He was running into some hurdles and different things there. I have updated, this file a little bit. I added the date of this meeting to the paperwork, and I added just an update that the owner has confirmed that it is in fact vacant, and that the owner has been communicating updates and hurdles in obtaining insurance. As of 5/10/24, he does not have insurance, but was, at the time of our conversation, working with a company and hopefully getting closer. I also did add a couple new photos, just showing that he has continued to maintain the exterior of the property, that there's not tall grass or trash or anything laying around.
Okay,
So, I can give a recommendation, but I believe Mr. Benford's here, so maybe I can do that afterwards.
okay. Mr. Benford, would you like to speak to us on your property?
I just need to swear you in real quick, sir.
Yep.
You can raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
What's your name?
Good evening, everyone.
The- At the base. We need you to state your name and your address.
My name is Corey Benford, address 10752 Shipley Court.
Okay,
Good evening, everyone. I just want to give an update on, first I want to apologize for not making it before the door locked, and appreciate you guys for letting me in so I can talk to you.
it's fine.
Just an update for the property. Still working on the inside, maintaining the outside. Replaced some soffit. I purchased doors and windows April 10th. I have the doors, but the windows wasn't a stock item. They had to order them. They were supposed to be ready on the 1st, but I got a notification that now they're ready to pick up. So when I leave here, I'll pick them up.
Okay.
But my brother-in-law, he's going to install all that for me. So in a couple weeks, I believe the Colerain Township will be satisfied with the way the property looks on the outside. On that end, everything is moving a little slow than what I like, but it's moving.
Okay,
Last time I was here, I was working with American Family Insurance with somebody named Sarah there that told me to call them back in the spring. I called them back in the spring, and she got talking with the people that were wanting to deal with me. But when she got back with them, they said they couldn't work with me, so I was back to ground one.
Okay.
But I've been talking to numerous insurance company, Nationwide, Allstate, Farmers, you name it, I talked to them. Then they told me that what I needed was a policy called contractor's risk. That kind of put me on the contractor side, even though I'm not a contractor.
Right.
But they were a lot of them. They were wanting to deal with me, but as soon as they heard that it's been fire, they didn't want to deal with me. So I've talked to a number of them, and I had no headway. But it was a couple Fridays ago. I updated Nick and told him the situation. But after I got off the phone with him, I went back to the other side and I called State Farm, and they really didn't ask me too many questions, and they wanted to bundle my car right there too. And so I did that. They took a payment, but on the app on my phone it's still showing pending. They were supposed to send somebody out to video the roof, since the roof been a long time for the roof to be replaced.
Okay.
But that person never came out. They subcontracted to another company, which they left me a voicemail, and I called them back, and they were the gentleman was supposed to be there someday last week. He was supposed to call me and let me know. He didn't have to go on the property. He just needed to video the roof. I didn't get a call. I called them back. They told me to wait a couple days. He'll let me know. I still didn't get a call. I called the agent Amanda from State Farm. She told me that she was going to give me a call. She was going to check in it and give me a call. I still haven't heard back from it, but they took payment, and I'm already set to make another payment on June 3rd.
Okay.
So
you're
it's still showing pending, so I think I might be there,
okay.
crossing my fingers and praying. But
Okay.
that's the only hurdle that I have of obtaining a permit.
Okay.
I'm just asking for more time, if possible.
I understand. It sounds like you're accessing all the people you can access. Do you want to give us a recommendation?
Okay. We appreciate everything you've been putting into this. At this time, I would recommend that we motion to extend the deadline for registration without penalty to on or before June 20th. And if it's not registered by then place it on the June 20th meeting for final action.
Okay.
So hopefully by that point, it's in.
He's been able to access the insurance, and that's the last thing you need in this process, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I move that we accept the staff recommendation and extend the deadline without penalty to June 20th.
I'll second it.
Motion to accept staff recommendation for CERB 24-3. Ms. Baldwin?
Yes.
Mr. Henson?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Ms. Westfall?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Okay. Seeing no other items on our agenda.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. I'll move to the next thing. I would entertain a motion to adjourn our meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Motion to adjourn meeting at 6:19 p.m. Ms. Baldwin?
Yes.
Mr. Henson?
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
Ms. Westfall?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned at 6.
And we will see everyone on June 20th for our next meeting.